You know what? I sent him the picture of the George Clooney bat nipples.
Oh, no.
This is a Because Design Matters exclusive. What's a little exclusive?
93.3 is Because Design Matters. We are here with the one, the only
Smoothie. My name Jeff. Smoothie Lou in the place to be. Smoothie album April 1st. How we doing? This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
Exactly. I'll make you say it again at the end. But good to see you.
How we doing? It's good to be in the building.
I feel like this is gonna be the first time we chopped it up in a minute.
It's been a minute.
How have you been?
I'm here, man. We've been working on this album. I think it was 15 months. Not from start to finish, but from idea to finish. I think we went through at least double the songs that are on the actual album. I think we made about 25 songs here and there. There's 12 on the album, executive produced by me and Nomai and MK Gromit. We got features from Haas Bowman and LT the Monk, Scotty 4, and we got Boxcar Ben. We got Flowsis. It's an 808.exe on a co-production. It's a good lineup. I'm excited to put it out. It's my second album. It's eponymous. It's called Smoothie. The painting was done by Nick LaRocca and his wife Megan LaRocca as well. And the digital text was done by MK Gromit on top, and it was my whole vision.
Okay, you have 60 seconds looking at this camera. What are you here to promote?
I just said it all that.
You're right. We got it. Covered.
I've been watching Lost. I'm deep into Lost.
You were at Excel?
I was at Excel. I was at Excel in Style.
Shout out Mama Lou.
Yeah, shout out Mama Lou. We were volunteering. We did I think it was over 250 styles for free at Bernie Custis. We were doing
with Lo.
Yeah, we were with Lohifa. It was what was the title of it? It was free hair services for textured hair in Central Hamilton. Is that what
Excel is the acronym? No.
Excel in Style is the charity, I believe. It was a good time, and it was a long day, but we got through it, and then we went to the Hamilton Club to celebrate. A couple days later, all of the stylists and my mom brought me as her plus one, and I got pretty drunk, and the food there was kind of douchey, so I went and brought Popeyes into the function.
I'm surprised you didn't sneak a pizza in though. Sneaking the pizzas in the function.
I forgot we did
playbook.
That. I had a purse full of Popeyes chicken, nice. And I was eating chicken in the bathroom of this fancy.
Back to Excel, you saw LT. LT was
LT was doing a class there. My mom cut his hair there. It was a good time.
I saw you out in the streets. I saw you outside. I was driving. It was on let's call it north of Jackson Square. And you had a female passenger in your vehicle. Who was in your car, Smoothie?
I have no idea.
Listen, there was a female passenger inside your car. I saw him. Who was it?
I have no idea.
You just got random women in your car all the time. It wasn't your mom. Any guesses? And then we'll reveal behind door number one the woman that was in your car.
I have no idea.
Speaking of cars, you have a sample on your project.
Oh, it was so good.
It's way too fly. He said, "What's wrong with him?"
Yeah, he said, "What's wrong with him?" It was on the street. Who was that?
Was there an official police report?
No, I know. I'll say this on record. I regret calling the police, not because I don't think it was the right thing to do, just because it wasn't that deep. I was exhausted. But
he was yelling.
He was holding up traffic. He was yelling.
Oh, were you in the driving lane?
Yeah, he was blocking my car in. He was standing between the door of my car, screaming at me for 10 minutes. And I said, it's not like calling the police was the first thing I did, but I just decided next time I'm gonna just go live and tag him.
I'm gonna put on that Instagram
because if he doesn't care what the police thinks, he cares what other people think.
Might have a witness. May as well have a
witness.
What
did I think? Well, stop drinking pops with the ops and come drink smoothies with Smoothie.
Okay.
For real. What woman was I in the car with?
I'm not sure, but I saw it. I saw it. It was quick. We were driving fast.
Was it Brody?
He's not a woman.
But he has long hair.
I could tell. That's a B word. This was a woman.
I can't think of when.
Shout out Way Too Fly for the soundbite. He said, Brody.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Speaking of the love, the city shows. You got the one initial shout out from Obi.
I did. Not for no reason, but I've never met Obi. I've never met Obi. I didn't know he knew who I was, and he said, "I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like that. Smoothie pretty good though. I don't like this. I don't like that.
You know what?
I don't like this."
And then there's ever a time to do an exact reading for you here.
Yeah.
I think now is a
he
solid
swear?
time. He swore, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
He said, obviously he saw old posts because
It kind of felt like the Key and Peele skit where he's shaking the hands and then he's like,
yeah, no, it's half baked. He goes, you
exactly.
You're cool.
Yeah, exactly,
I'm out.
exactly.
He said, "Yo, do you ever have any actual talented, accomplished, creative musicians on your platform, or do you only use your platform for troll and promote confusion and unfunny jokes and mid music, all caps? Don't forget the all caps. You have never shown us one slap, one good artist anyone would check out." Where are we? It's after that. Right here. Bold. Bring it up. Put it on the screen. Smoothie Lou has potential, but hanging with you going all that up.
And
now, could you look in this camera right now and tell Obi we haven't been hanging like that?
I haven't been around Brody in a while.
Maybe he's gonna sign you to the top season if you tell him you're not around me. I'd love for top season to make a big impression on the city and be around right now. That'd be sick.
Yeah, absolutely. OB, I appreciate the shout out for real. It means a lot. I
appreciate you watching. Whether you like it or not.
I absolutely. I just appreciate the shout out. I said Smoothie album April 1st because that's how I feel at heart. Smoothie album April 1st is all I've been thinking about.
In my heart of hearts, I feel like some promo. Is that what I feel
absolutely.
Like?
Is that a banana in my pants, or am I just doing promo for my album?
Now let me finish it off. It says, Hamilton is a talented place of music and creativity. Facts. Not clout chasing and muckery.
Yeah.
There's muckery.
There's some mucking, as a
Stop
Paperboy
wasting
would
our
say.
time. Design matters. I'm going to get that as a drop. Fire drop.
Yeah.
Stop. I need someone. Could you give me a drop that says that real quick?
What is it?
Stop wasting our time. Design matters.
Stop wasting our time. Design matters.
Now continue. Say, you don't make beats.
You don't make beats.
You don't write.
You don't write.
You don't sing.
You don't sing.
You don't help.
You don't help.
Now hear that strong. Fix up.
Fix up. You gotta edit that like the beginning of that Metro Boomin album with the Homelander speech where it's
built into it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have that as the intro to every episode.
Exactly. No, shout out OB. That was a cool shout out. I know people. I knew what Top Season was before I knew what OB was. I've seen Top Season in people's bios for years.
Yo, it's on this phone. Wait, the phone that I use for this old audio right here. See this? Can we see it on the camera? Yeah, we can. This is terrible. This is bad video right now, but if I go in here, you gonna be a witness.
Shout out Top Season. Shout out OB.
You gonna be a witness to this. Look, if I go like this in my messages, see, right? See the convo with Dylan? See that one? So this is from the bottom, and it says Friday, whatever year this is. This is like 2015. If I scroll up a little bit,
Top
see
Season.
that?
Top Season.
He doing a July 24th event at Sarcoa in Hamilton.
That's dated.
Look, that's 2015. I sent
That's
it to
crazy.
Dylan, and I go, yo, Friday. He goes, we're going.
Shout out OB for real. What OB said everyone sucked, but Smoothie pretty good though.
Smoothie all right.
And I appreciate that. And I have no comment about the first half of the statement.
He said everything else here sucks.
But Smoothie is pretty good though.
That's what he said.
I feel like in Arizona, iced tea, it's like the price is on the can. Yeah, the price is on
the price is on the can.
The price is on the can. You know, you get what you get.
Obi's introduction to me was posters around the city.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I remember the
price is on the can.
The price is on the can. You know, you get what you get. Let's talk about my album.
If you smell some fuckery, there might be.
Yeah, there might be some muckery around.
Wait, I got one more question.
All right.
This is the question that brought it all together. You ready?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Drake?
I appreciate Drake as a biracial artist from Canada, and he is an influence to me in ways that I can't quantify.
That was the second nicest response to how do you feel about Drake I got all year. All year, people dogged on Drake, and Dave said, I don't want to speak on it.
Depending on the year, Drake is the biggest artist in the world.
A lot of years.
I went to Metalworks. What's
your story you always tell about Drake?
I'll get there. His engineer. I haven't told that one in a while, but his engineer went to Metalworks. You know, Nav went to Metalworks. He's XO, but you know, and 40's protege Angie. Shout out Angie. She's Lil Baby's. Shout out 40. Angie is Lil Baby's engineer. She used to be the front desk person at Metalworks. It was crazy. Really? Shout out Angie for real. She's a great engineer. So I got love for OVO. My teacher helped design the studio in Drake's basement, which is a cool story.
That's not the story I'm looking for.
But there's in the studios at Metalworks, there's maybe 2 bathrooms, but there's one main one.
Sure.
And Drake made 3 albums there.
That's a substantial
time. That's a good amount of time.
What 3 albums?
So I think it was the first 3. I think he did Nothing Was the Same there, but it may have included a mixtape. Lots of people have recorded there. Chance likes to record there. I think Prince recorded there. But Drake used that toilet, and I definitely used that toilet. So, what's the quote from Drake and Josh? Me and Oprah cheek to cheek.
You saying you and Drake would almost cheek to cheek?
Yeah, I mean they cleaned the seat. Sure. Hopefully, and that's I got nothing bad to say about anyone today. Drake is an inspiration to lots of people,
including ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard not to. And one time I almost auditioned for Degrassi.
Know how many times I play people the clip of Drake at the MTV Awards, and Obi's there, and he's like shouting out people, and he gets to Obi, and he goes, "Shout out Hamilton." I'm like sick. Crazy. And then he goes, and Toronto. But the part I'm gonna put when he says the Hamilton part, he's obviously hyped with Obi. He like says that part.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on. Brody at like 14, 15, watching that.
Crazy.
I went, this is it. Look, we got something here.
Yeah, I had one more thing to say.
Now if you don't like me, this full circle moment, what are you gonna do?
I had one more thing to say. I forget what it was.
I got the next question whenever you're ready.
Nah, let's move on.
When's the last time you ate steak?
Steak? A couple weeks ago, I think.
All right. Sure. Reasonable. Who are the 4 artists behind you? Obviously, Obi's got you as the top with the most potential in the city.
So if I'm the top, the big statue, but then there's like a Mount Rushmore below that.
Yeah.
From Hamilton?
Like, you got, like, the Abraham Lincoln statue, and they got Rushmore. Who's hitting Rushmore?
Well, like, Lincoln's on Rushmore.
You know, you get the idea.
But I want a bigger statue.
Yeah, you get a separate.
I want a separate, much taller statue.
You got the potential. Who's after you with potential?
Man, Haas Bowman, the white Denzel. Potential. The white Denzel.
Toss Bowman. Potential, no doubt.
Man, if I'm going bar for bar, I gotta go Murr.
Sick.
Love probably Park from CC.
Park from CC.
And
I gotta shout out Murr. We gotta double back shout out Murr again. Murr the only one. Murr the only one to defend my name in these comment section. Yeah, everybody else said check the link in my bio. Murr said, "Hey, hold up."
Hey, I
want that on the record for Murr. I appreciate Murr for that. Anyways, Park from CC. Who last?
No, this is no order. No order.
We got 3. Who's the 4th slot there? Or 4 in the band? Who's got the most potential in the city? Who's got the 4th most potential in the city? On the Smoothie Lou list.
This is not in order. It's not in order. 4th.
Yeah,
just listed 4th. Man, I always like when Portal rapped. I like when Portal rapped, and I like his new stuff. Is less my thing, but no.
Portal was the first guest on the show.
Jay Kiss
premiered his song. Might be Leo's song.
Yeah, no.
Portal was the first guest ever 2 years ago.
No, I think I gotta let's say Jay Portal, not Jay Kiss, but sure. All power to Jay Kiss.
Yeah, done. Yeah, a rebrand never.
Never hurt nobody. No, sometimes it does.
Can't tell nobody what to do with their creative.
No, I'm not telling anyone.
As long as he's still creating, I'm here.
But if it's bar for bar, I gotta go Haas, Murr, Portal, and Park.
Park.
Yeah.
Park was almost gonna come out tonight. We might see him next week. We gonna see.
Heck yeah, man.
We gonna see.
Are we gonna?
One more question.
One more question.
Tomorrow is what you'd call Semi Music Friday. Obi said he's gonna send me some music. What do you think the odds are he's gonna send me a song?
7
out of 7 out of 10?
No. Just a 7.
Yeah, not 7 out of 100.
I'm not a gambling man.
He said I'm not gonna put a bookend on that, but it's a 7.
Because when the book ends, it's over. Unless it's a series, you can quote me on that.
I'm trying to remember the lyrics to Over right now. I'm struggling, but you know it. Do you know the lyrics to Over by Drake?
First time I heard Over was on a ringtone for real in middle school. Way too many people here right now, and I didn't know last year who to have y'all. Yeah, I was like, who's that? And someone said Drake, and I said, Drake Bell?
And they said, no.
No word of a lie. I remember when Drake was a white man.
Successful was the first.
I guess he's kind of Hispanic.
Oh, that Drake. Okay, gotcha.
Drake Bell.
Yeah. Do you think Drake will give those features to DJ Khaled? Do you see his comment? He said,
I don't know.
He said, better be Drake Bell.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not looking great for the old collabs.
I don't know. If I was DJ Khaled, I'd be like, what's this? They say avocado toast. What's this? Genocide on your own people. You gonna talk about it? And he goes, no.
He go, but bring out the whole ocean.
Yeah, exactly. Bring out the whole ocean. We go, you Palestinian, man. You gonna say anything? And he goes, no.
He said, but look at my fridge. Look at all the ice cream I got.
Free Palestine. Free to Congo. Free Ukraine. For real.
Bring out the whole ocean.
Yeah.
Free everything you said also.
Everything. Free to real. Unless they did it.
Why would you even go to that island?
Yeah, the Lost Island. You'll get lost there.
Don't get lost on the island.
For real.
Okay. Did you listen to Bully?
No, I'm done, man.
Did you see any of the tweets?
No, I'm done. I deleted Twitter.
I saw some tweets until they put them on real restricted mode.
Yeah.
I was seeing them and they were popping, and then I looked.
You gotta do an intelligence quiz to make sure.
I tried to sign into it, and I couldn't get to the part where it was like, do you want to see uncensored content? I said, yes already. And I was like, where do we go from here? I haven't seen a tweet since. It's probably for the best. He ain't tweeting nothing good.
I say it on the album.
He said, Kanye.
I said, F Kanye. I ain't never standing behind a Nazi in my life. And I spit that way before he started tweeting. I spit that months ago.
Speaking of F Kanye, there's the footage of Drake at Metalworks off this this vlog style video, and he's talking about getting off a phone call with Kanye and being frustrated.
I've seen that video,
and that shows him and Kanye just been since forever and ever.
Man, after Iggy said what Kanye said to her, I was like, ugh, man.
Oh, I did see that. I didn't like that.
Can you imagine a man walked up to you and said, I look at pictures of you every morning?
And that's in a professional workplace.
Yeah, that was in public. First time they met. That's crazy. I'm crazy. I don't even talk like that.
But you do say on the album, I'm Mr. Something about
Mr. Weird Him Out.
Mr. Weird Him Out. I like that part. That was good. You said Mr. Scare the Hose or something.
Yeah, I said Mr. Weird Him Out. I'm a real crack baby. Mr. Mental Breakdown. They love it when I act crazy. Do they love it when I'm off my meds? Real geeker pop Zans when I pop the set. I got a handful of pills and I pop the rest. I made a whole album pooping on my opposites. On my opposites some bitches and they should be wearing condoms. They do it for the money and I do it for my mama. For real.
Now, just so they don't think I'm doing too serious music radio promo here, your nipple is out on the album cover, correct?
Yeah.
Shout out Nick.
Shout out Nick.
I've said it many times since you sent me the cover. He drew the hell out of that nipple. He painted the F out of that nipple.
Do you want to know what the nipple inspiration was?
Did you lay there for hours while he painted you?
Oh, no.
Okay.
So it all started, I had an idea. Mm-hmm. Well, it all started many years ago when I was a preteen, and I attempted to have relations with a watermelon, and so that part's true. Everything on the
I didn't understand what the watermelon was about. Yeah, because you're banging the watermelon.
Yeah, I'm banging the watermelon.
That sounds like some.
It's a metaphor.
Curry to me.
It's a metaphor. I can't tell you what the metaphor is.
That's some. If that could be the literal meaning of some F from hookery,
absolutely,
that could be some hookery right there.
But that happened, and then I had this idea for that cover. I was like, Thriller, Mac Miller naked, and then I want the big digital text up top. And Nick starts painting, and he sends me a draft with no nipples.
No nipples?
It's weird. I still have it. I'll show it to you.
You got to send me the draft so I can throw it in.
Yeah,
no nipples,
I'll show it. And I was like, he was like, don't worry, this is just a draft.
He's like, I'm going to need to see the real thing.
I say, great. I was like, you know what? I sent him the picture of the George Clooney bat nipples.
Oh, no. These aren't even your real nipples. These are some reference nipples?
Yeah, these are reference. Well, I mean, it's not like...
Sure.
But it's not like they're wildly different. He got the color great. But I was like, I need perfect nipples like that. And he goes, okay, bat nipples. And then he sends me them. And I said... Those are perfect. He said I was the first nude portrait he's ever done.
This could be like a new era for him.
Yeah, and painting all nudes. He did not paint it live. I hate to break it to everyone. It was from a picture.
Was the picture fully nude?
No. I had I had a pillow in front of... I was in my underwear. I had a pillow in front of my underwear to simulate the watermelon.
Yeah, naturally.
And then...
Did you hang a sign outside before you came out here?
No.
3 people have done like a wave in here. Walking by. I don't know if usually you can't hear the radio in the hall.
You can hear it today.
Don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I feel like I'm the
but
type of guy that says something in public and you're just like, you know what? Hell
I should
yeah.
raise my glass to that. That's what you think.
Hell yeah.
That probably makes sense. Nick painted the nipple, no clothes. Yeah. We got it. Shout out MK.
Shout out MK, for real. MK.
How to hold it.
Shout out MK. MK helped a lot with this album. He helped a lot with everything.
That's a segue. We call it a segue.
Yeah.
I missed a word. What are your thoughts on LT's new boy band?
I haven't met the other members yet, but I'm excited to.
Second single, first real drop coming.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear it. I have a record coming with the band, I believe, but I have not heard it. So
okay.
Not vocally. Gary Swisherman produced the record.
Are you wearing exclusively Gap now?
Gap now? No, this is a Pfizer 150-year anniversary shirt. It's from the late 90s. Pfizer made Xanax.
When's the last time you got vaccinated?
I don't remember, but Xanax ruins my life. I got the 1999 R2D2 watch that you may have seen in my content. I didn't wear the jar. I didn't wear the Jar Jar today, but
reach out real close. Reach as close as you can. Now tilt your wrist. Now tilt it some more. Now tilt it like down. Wow, look at that watch. Anyways,
it's crazy.
Pull back in.
No, actually, I think these pants might be from the Gap.
Because you're wearing the Gap because
Gap matters.
Because Gap matters, obviously. What's the best boy band of all time?
I gotta go. Okay, are we talking traditional boy band?
Tough.
Okay, I'll give you 3 examples that are all top of their own list. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give it to NSYNC.
NSYNC?
I really love NSYNC. If you said, what's your favorite boy band? I'd say Brockhampton immediately. But because there's rapping and it's not...
If you make him Rushmore.
Yeah, it's not traditional. There was 15 members at the height of it.
Not Backstreet Boys.
But I'd go NSYNC or the one Robbie Williams is from.
Did you watch that movie?
I haven't. I mean, I want to. Apparently it's very good.
Strange for sure.
Yeah, but I know. I mean, I knew who Robbie Williams was before that. But yeah, no, his group. I forget the name, but yeah, they're
Strange
really
is good.
Doctor Strangelove.
Was it Marvel?
Yeah,
see the lineup?
they're loving.
Do you think they're gonna sneak more people into it?
Absolutely.
Or do you think there's like the build up where they're like, this really set the pace for all these characters?
Secret War, I feel like it's gonna be kind of the same, a bit of the same formula.
So what was the first Avengers? Civil War?
Well, no. So it was Avengers 1, and then Avengers 2, and then Civil War
They
is
weren't
2
called
and a half.
Avengers 1 and 2, were they?
Yes, they were. Avengers, and then Avengers Age of Ultron. Well, they weren't 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Ultron.
And then there was Avengers Infinity War, which has a bunch of them, but not everyone, which is, I think, what they're going to do this time.
They're building
and then,
into it.
Yeah, Doomsday. We don't know exactly what storyline they're going with, but Secret Wars is an established storyline in the comics. It's kind of convoluted, but it looks like it's going to shape up to be a good time.
They got something on the go.
I mean, I've been watching Marvel this entire time. I never stopped.
What do you think of Captain America?
I really enjoyed Captain America. There was parts of it that I didn't like. Mm-hmm. I understand the criticisms people have had. I have comments on Instagram with thousands of likes of criticisms.
Do you think Harrison Ford is coming back?
I feel
he was just to set the story. Keep it moving.
If he does what James Earl Jones did and licenses the characters like his voice is the character and not his entire likeness, so that because Red Hulk is in the comics is usually Red Hulk.
Doesn't go back to person.
Doesn't go back to person.
That's a good angle.
Not all the time. That's what James Earl Jones did before he died, was he licensed the Darth Vader voice to Disney. Mm-hmm. So if Harrison Ford wants to do that and pay for his great-great-grandchildren's college, then go ahead and we can have someone else voicing it, but it still looks like him.
I've seen the interviews. They said, how do you go about like dealing with doing this movie? And he said the money helps.
Yeah.
He said the money.
Yeah. Oh no, it's funny. He was seemed very invested in that promo campaign, but also Red Hulk, a character of color. I have to mention Harrison Ford, not a person of color, but Red Hulk is a person of color. Red is
as well as Green Hulk.
Well, yeah, they're red, green, and red are colors.
Two colors.
Two colors. But Red Hulk smashes
Anthony
through.
Mackie, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's why I went to see it, leading black man. But Red Hulk smashes. This isn't a spoiler, but he smashes through some Washington monuments that were built by slaves, and I was like, yeah,
get it, Red Hulk.
Yeah. He smashes a bunch of the White House and a bunch of chunks of the Washington Monument. I was, I cried 3 times in the movie. So it moved me, even though there were parts of it that I didn't like, which averaged out the experience to me. But I'm excited for Thunderbolts. And
what is your nightmare blunt rotation?
Oh, I said that recently. It was like Ben Shapiro.
Okay. Ben Shapiro.
Just 3 Ben Shapiros.
3 Ben Shapiros.
I'd say like Ben Shapiro, Alex Jones, which is like the redeeming part of this. Alex Jones is bad, but he's kind of funny. Ben Shapiro, Alex Jones, and my dad.
That's a reasonable list.
Yeah, it's a reasonable list.
You nailed that on the last one. Real quick, can we give everybody what they want? Who complains in my comments?
What are they complaining?
Including Obi.
Yeah.
Can we just play this song, and for the rest of this clip, we'll just sit here and listen to the song?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just...
Smoothie Who?
It's not that one. This is my favorite song.
This is Brody's favorite song, and it's called...
Song off the project. We're just going to sit here, and we're going to listen to the song.
And we'll record our reaction.
Clip. It's not a first reaction, but it might be a second reaction.
No, I said record our reaction.
Yes, it's not the first. It is my second reaction.
Oh, yes.
And here we go. Here is the intro track of Smoothie's new album.
Oh, just play. It's 2 parts. The intro's 2 tracks. Just play both in a row.
The internet ain't like that.
This,
we're gonna start with
this
the
one's
intro.
called Luke's Lament off of the Smoothie album, coming out April 1st.
And this is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
And this is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
Now we're just gonna sit here and listen to it.
instruments and play the music.
I'm the man, the myth, the legend, and the melon. My name is Smoothie, I hope you never forget it. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, and the melon. My name is Smoothie, I hope you never forget it. They said charge it to the game, I'm a broke boy, man, I'ma charge it to credit, for real. If I said it, then I meant it. I know the devil always looming and he coming to get me. Yeah. Low. He coming to get me. I was felt alone since my daddy, he left me. He would never pick the black kid, he picked Coke over Pepsi. Yeah. They said I think your daddy fucked you up, and I'm like, bitch, if you met me, daddy issues spilling out, giving me wet feet. I'ma block his number if my dad ever texts me. I cut my wrist before I ever did drugs. I think I fell for the endorphins, I was looking for love. Yeah, my mama did her best, but it was never enough. I want promethazine, man, pour it right in the cup. Man, this ain't grenadine, the pink's so heavenly. I thought it tasted good, I was addicted by 17. I was popping pills like magic, David Copperfield. I really felt invincible until I got fentanyl. No one wanna hear that bitching and moaning, and no one cares that it's Christmas and you spending it lonely, for real. No one cares that your brother transphobic. Just shut up and dribble, man, the fiends want dope. You want dope? Well, bitch, I want dope too. I was popping sensu beans just like Goku, and I'm mixing logic, I can show you old school, cause I got it started off of Pro Tools. Van Damme in the damn van, I just hit a grand slam, Smokey in the Trans Am. Jim and Pam on a Pan Am flight, I pop Zans in the AM, I'm like, damn, that's light. Pop a perk, I'm like, damn, that's nice. I chain smoke till my lungs hurt, Nick at night, yeah. I don't know what I need, I took a knife to my wrist, needed something to bleed. I got these demons on my back and they coming for me. Man, I miss sipping syrup, I need something to sleep. And I hate the pain, I need something to break. I just been praying to God, cause I don't know what it takes. Oxycodone, that was my first love. OD and Jordy bathroom, that was the worst one. I said I was the man back in verse 1. We was snorting muscle relaxant, that was the first one. That was my first pill. Back in 2014, I was still. I had dreams and some nightmares. I would pop a perk for a cheap meal, like a meat meal. Insane in the membrane, IRL, like be real, let's be real. I'm from the valley, no Cypress Hill, and they gon' put me on the TV like Dr. Phil. Like Dr. Phil. Yeah.
If we don't listen to the overture, we won't recognize the musical themes when we come back later.
All right, I'm sorry.
Someone asked me what I meant by like Dr. Phil, and
That was the full song.
For no reason.
Just for no reason?
Yeah, they put me on TV for no reason.
Did you see Adam Ray's Dr. Phil?
Yeah, he's
Adam
great.
Ray? Yeah, Adam Ray.
I like. See, Adam Ray is in the same. I don't want to compare him to Hinchcliffe, but like they're running in the same circles.
Yeah.
They similar kind of vaguely offensive comedy at its best.
Yeah.
But I think Adam is just so much better
Sure.
when he does this Dr. Phil character, he's making fun of a rich old white man.
And he's done other characters.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think him by himself is hilarious. And I think him as Dr. Phil is hilarious. And from what I know about Dr. Phil, he's not such a great guy, but he's a good sport about it. Which is like
he did the interview with the two of them.
It's got to show you something about Adam. And
there's a couple cases like Adam Ray. It's the Dr. Phil. It's like character he's doing. Tony. It's the show. I don't watch either of their individual comedy. Right? Like I don't watch specials by Tony. I don't watch specials by Adam. But they're like their thing that they're doing.
I don't think sometimes. Tony himself is very funny, sure. But people on his show can be funny. That is the point of the show. Chance, right? Yeah, absolutely. It's a cool and it feels a little bit more genuine than Could Have Been Records.
Yeah, that feels more like a skit.
It very much feels like a skit, but they didn't tell the act that.
Yeah, I think he just did a love show or something that was the same way.
Oh, with Dr. Umar, yeah.
I don't know if those people know that they're in a joke here. I don't know.
Yeah. So the first line on the album, the first thing you hear me say, I repeat it. I say, I'm the man, the myth, the legend, and the melon. My name is Smoothie. I hope you never forget it. I say it twice. Like Dr. Umar, because I don't want to be misunderstood. I said what I said and I meant it.
Can you do TV static noises?
Shh.
Hold it. Keep going. Don't stop.
Someone's here. you were returning technical difficulties.
Nailed it. You do a great impression of a static TV. That was great. If you called your mom right now, would she pick up?
I think she's at church.
We should
She's singing at the church.
What's your favorite church song? She goes to church on Thursday?
Yeah, there's choir practice on Thursday.
That's a nice day to go. Before the devil gets you on Friday.
Yeah, she's at the cathedral on James North.
Shout
I forget the question.
The answer's no. I don't think she would have picked up the phone.
No, she gets mad at me when I call. Says text me.
That might just be an overall no.
Yeah, and then I text her and she doesn't reply.
She might have just not picked up anyway.
I was watching How I Met Your Mother. It's the episode with the second episode with William Zabka, and he calls his mom. He goes, "Hey, Mom." She goes, "Boo."
I like it.
He goes, "I'm someone's best man," and she goes, "You could come to Thanksgiving this year."
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, boo is a good answer. Picking up the phone. I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah. Well, fun fact, in a PSA I did for a class project in grade 7, I was playing a gay kid that was getting bullied for being gay, and I called my dad in this PSA that we made, and I say, "Hey, Dad, it's your son." And the dad says, "Which one? The cool one or the gay one?" And I had to act out crying. I went, "The gay one." And I'll never forget that.
It'll stick with you.
It really does. Yeah.
Is that like because the dad picked up the phone? Is that why it's stuck with you?
Yeah. I heard there's another quote from that skit
call back to earlier.
Another skit, part of the skit where this guy says to me, he goes, "Hey, I like those pants. Do they come in men's?" And so I say that to women now about their dresses.
I think that
stuff.
same joke comes from the Shrek movie, Shrek 1.
Oh,
he says
yeah.
to Lord Farquaad, "Does it come in men's sizes?" Or
oh yeah,
of
course, yeah.
Sure. Have you heard the theory that Lord
Farquaad?
Farquaad...
Better out than in is what I always say. Hey, donkey.
Lord Farquaad.
Yeah, John Lithgow.
Is Snow White's son? Have you heard this?
Snow Whiteson?
Snow White's son. Because she slept with the dwarves and had a baby, and it's him.
Oh, yeah.
He wears the same... He's got the same...
But Snow White's in the swamp.
Teen pregnancy.
But he's like a grown man.
She just looks good for her age.
I mean, she's asleep.
What age did Snow White be born? 1900s?
Snow White's not a real person.
Have you watched the new Snow White?
No, I heard it's not great, and Gal Gadot's a Zionist.
Who's Gal Gadot?
Wonder Woman.
Who's Wonder Woman?
Gal Gadot. She's the evil queen in Snow White.
Not a lot of answers going on.
She's a horrible actress and a horrible person. I don't like the Israeli government. Free Palestine.
Do you think in the past people separated the art from the artist?
Or
did they just lie to the public?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I can't listen to Kanye anymore. It's
When's
too
the last
far.
time you heard the remix to Ignition?
Honestly, not that long ago. It plays at the bar all the time. I don't play those things, but I do hear them.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, like if Jesus Walk comes on.
It's funny because I mouth the words very sadly.
It's tough times.
I'll just go boom, 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 boom.
I think to the same degree, it's a tough time to be a Kanye fan. It may be a tough time to be a Drake fan. Or maybe have like OVO in your bio. It could be a tough time to have OVO.
You know what?
So I understand the frustration. I'd be frustrated too.
With no comment on any other artist, I'm going to say, you know what? When it's never problematic to be a fan of Smoothie Time.
You're problematic as hell. What are you talking
about? But so it's never.
The worst one.
I am never problematic,
Oh
and
God.
everyone should put Smoothie in their bio.
You wait till your tweets resurface.
Yeah, I got rid of my Twitters.
But did Twitter get rid of the tweets?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Well, you can look. They're both gone.
I don't know if that's how it works.
If Elon wants to dig up some tweets of mine, then he can.
Elon's just waiting for you to get famous.
Yeah.
Then you see these tweet leaks. People, I deleted my account.
I heard Elon had a botched penis surgery, so.
80 cars vandalized in the Lime Ridge Park.
Yeah, power to the people.
That's the city.
Yo, he's a South African apartheid pumper with a botched penis.
Damn. Read those notes in front of you.
I'm Smoothie Lou, and you're watching Because Design Matters. This is a Because Design Matters exclusive. What's a little exclusive concert?
What would you add to a set to make it a tiny desk-styled set?
A bigger desk.
Good start. Now intro this next song.
This next song, it comes right after the last song you heard. It's called Smoothie Who, off of my album Smoothie that comes out Tuesday, April 1st. Come check out Smoothapalooza with a 5 at Mills Hardware on April 26th, where Haas Bowman, LT, and I, Smoothie Lou, will be doing our last set together as a three-way,
And
if you will.
And it's Because Design
And
Matters
it's a Because
exclusive.
Design Matters exclusive.
And we have
Shout
10
out
seconds,
Fresh
so we
Up.
gotta play it.
Let's go.
Luke Stone, Lukey Luke.
I'm Smoothie Lou, and you're watching Because Design Matters.